Yo, homies, as always, man, thank you guys so much for clicking on the video. Listen, I just want to let you guys know, pay attention to the people in your life who are there with you in the tough times. Those are the people you want to keep around you always, because those are the people that's there when it matters. As always, homies, we back with the foolishness. Now you guys know what I want. I want to hear from you guys in the comment section on what you guys think about this video and your point on what you think about content. Now, this video is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be the same. Now, basically, there's a shift. The wind is blowing in a different direction in this community right now. And I kind of like it. I definitely do, and I think you guys will too. Now, here's what's happening, right? A certain YouTuber spoke about the content drought. Now, remember this. You guys remember when I made my videos about the content drought? I was one of the first talking about the content drought. And I stuck my neck out on the line and people were like, oh, LifeOfRio's just complaining again. Okay. No YouTubers would back me. Everybody was doing their thing, basically, right? None of the bigger YouTubers, right? Now, basically what's happening is now life's coming around full circle to where everybody else is now talking about the content drop. But I already talked about it. So I got invited, to a group. People are talking to me. Whole essays are already being written out on what we YouTubers can do. And what I've noticed is that we YouTubers are on different pages, okay? Now, when I stuck my neck out to talk about the no content, everybody was all bird box. Everybody was, huh? Who's there? I was like, take off your blindfold. No, I won't take off my blindfold. There's content. Everybody was all bird box about it, right? But now everybody is brave enough to take off their blindfolds and start talking about everything. Now, I'm pulling up in the conversation like, hey, auntie. I don't understand like what's happening, but I like it. So here's where it's at. A certain YouTuber made a claim, and I'm going to look at this from a neutral point of view. You guys know I like to be fair and critique correctly. That's what I do. So here's where it's at. This certain YouTuber basically said, you guys are saying that there was no content in 2018? Hold up. Let me drop a list. So what he basically dropped was a list of, look at all of this content. You guys are saying there's no content? Nah, fam, that ain't it. Look at all of this list. So he went off the list a lot of things that came out in 2018. So what happened was a lot of the bigger YouTubers was like, wait a minute, fam. Hold up. You got too much dip on your chip. You're talking reckless. Let us tell you what's really happening. So people started chiming in and saying, if you think that's content, that's crazy. Whoa, there was no replayability. There was no sustain. There was none of this. And I'm looking at it all going on like, oh, shoot, Rio. I don't want to get in it, but I like it. So look, here's what's happening. This is the list. I'm going to go over this list very quickly. You guys let me know what you think about it in the comment section on. Now, this is what this YouTuber listed off of saying that you guys need to basically, quote unquote, stop complaining because this was content. What was released? What are you guys seeing? Now, he's included The Sacrifice, Chimera Prologue, Elite Onslaught, Arbitrations, Kuva Survivals, New Frames, Korra and Revenant, Baruch, Umbra Excal, Garuda, New Login System, Fortuna, Moa Pets, Orb Fights, loads of new weapons. Okay? Now, here's the thing. I'm going to go over this very, very quickly. Let's analyze this real quick. Now, The Sacrifice 30-minute long quest that we've been waiting on for 52 weeks that actually came out with no innovative way for us to add anything to our playstyle, and the quest was actually cut off in a very weird way to where it seems like the cliffhanger was just not finished. But yet, it was a quest. I'm not mad about it. That's cool. Chimera Prologue, yeah, I can watch a cutscene too. That's cool. Elite Onslaught came out extremely buggy, still is buggy, and Rebecca already told me that they don't have any plans currently at the moment to go back and revisit that, so that's kind of sad because it's a very fantastic game mode, and with just a little TLC, it could be completely fantastic, but what do I know? Arbitrations, need to finish the entire solar system, basically, to get it. And once you get it, people go there. There's really no point to actually stand. There's not much going on there. People don't like it. It needs a tender love and care. But Rebecca did say that they have plans to go back and fix that. So, things are happening. Kuva Survivals came out. A lot of people are asking for scaling. People didn't add scaling, so people don't really play it as much. So people are, feeling very tedious about that. Not much, but it was added, I guess, New frames like Korra and Revenant. Korra came out extremely buggy, problems, and is just now growing to becoming a better frame after being out for like 6 months. Revenant, same thing, very average, meh type of frames. Those things are happening right there, but you know, frames was released. Umbral Xcal, yeah, basically Xcal with a scarf from Forever 21. So I guess if I give Ash a scarf, it's a brand new frame with content. I got you, fam. Not gonna argue about that. Garuda, new login system. Garuda was one of the best ads. New login system wasn't actually new, basically still the same old login system, but they added, you know, you get it a little bit earlier. Nothing really changed. The idea that they came out with for new login system, when they, you know, proposed it to the community was like, Warframe, what is that? Take it back. Warframe took it back and was like, we don't want to fight. So they kept it the old way and just added just a slight tweak to it. Nothing new, still the same old login system. What are you talking about, fam? Also, we got Fortuna. That's a different case. That's a 10-month content. No sustainability, but I feel like Fortuna can be saved. So I'm not going to go in on Fortuna. Moa Pets. Okay. Guess we like to all duck and watch our, you know, Moa Pets duck too. I guess that's cool. Orb fights. We don't bring that up because there's absolutely no rewards actually there currently at the moment. So Warframe already made a community post asking everyone what do they want for rewards for it because there's nothing there. So why bring that up? What are we doing? New weapons. New weapons. Is that content? You guys let me know in the comment section. Now, above this, what he said, I felt like he's coming from a place of, it was definitely defending, but at the same time, there's nothing wrong with defending. It's always great because we know Warframe achieved great things. The problem with Warframe currently right now at the moment, guys, is that when they drop something, now remember, Elite Onslaught was in development for over a year, but when it's released, it just seemed like it was rushed. It felt like it was out for like, it felt like it took them like 2-3 months to actually rush it out because it's so buggy, so many problems with it. And that's the problem with Warframe. People are saying give them time to work on things. But basically what's happening is that even when they take a long time to work on something, it's extremely not a finished project. So what are we having? So the YouTubers are coming together. Are we asking for too much? We feel like they should focus on events. We feel like we should just have them do the events that they used to do. And what's basically being said by other YouTubers is that there's too much of a gap in between how we need to wait for content. So Steve and Rebecca did come out and say, yo, fams, we're sorry. We know we took a long time. Sorry about the content drop. So your developers, Steve and them, they acknowledge it. They know, they said it was way too long that year. But stop beating a dead horse, okay? We're past that. Let's get past that, okay? For you guys to start, you know, coming up with content drop videos now, it's not the thing. It's not the wave anymore, okay? It's already done. What we need to do is that everybody needs to come up with their ideas on sustainable content. We all need to come up with sustainable content, how to make it better, how to make it to where Warframe can focus on the top 5 most important things, because I feel like everybody in the community is so focused on different things that we all want something, because Warframe is such a giant playground of ideas that it pulls everybody in a different direction, and I get it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I feel like Steve is extremely talented. What they have on their plate currently right now, they have so many ideas. And if you guys notice, Warframe, I will tell you guys the truth real quick. I will definitely say you guys say yes to everything too much. I feel like that's it. You ask for something in the dev stream, they even tell you, we can't say no, we gotta say yes. So I feel like they put so much on their plate trying to please everybody, and it shows just how nice you guys are. You guys are just dope people. You guys are really good people. That you guys say yes to everything so much that you guys have to say no and let people know what is on the table. What happened to the Kingpin system? You know, that was supposed to be out a long time ago, but they're doing so much. And I feel like they have so much love for the game, and I care about the game a lot. You guys know this is why I do my videos, because I want to help it, you know? So I feel like they want to do so much and want to do a lot at once that it forces them to fail. They have to realize the list, the top 5 lists. So in the comment section, I want to hear your top 5 most important lists. Remember, Warframe themselves, like DE, Steve and them, do not work on Tenogen. That is a separate system, okay? So they need to focus on it. So since they're not focusing on Tenogen, if they're not doing Tenogen, because this is what I learned from DE themselves, they are not doing Tenogen. That is somebody else. So if somebody else is doing Tenogen, what is happening to the content? And guys, timestamp where I started talking about this, because this is very important. If someone else is doing Tenogen and DE is just, you know, releasing it, what is happening to the content on why these projects aren't finished, on why there's no sustainability? you know? So that's a red flag to why it's really important. We got to really help them out, because Steve asked the question on Twitter, what should we focus on? Steve said in July that they had a roadmap, but then he comes back this year in January asking basically for a roadmap. So I feel like they're just pulled in so many different directions, and I want to help them out to the best of my ability. And I'm kind of glad that the YouTubers now are kind of seeing that we do have a problem, you know, now that they're no longer Bird Box, everybody's taking off their blindfolds. And it's funny. I will continue to stick my neck out on the line for this game. You know, I will forever to do that, because I love them too much. Like I told Rebecca, I said, I love this game too much. It's dope. I feel like you guys have a masterpiece on your hands. It's just, you just haven't got all the chemical X's and everything, sugar and spice poured together yet to make it just the perfect game, you know? And I want to help in that way to make it longevity and make it amazing. And I love it. So I will never give up on them, but I feel like they need the critique. We have to speak these ideas out there to help them. And if you see anybody in the comment section that try to say, this is negative, this is not negative. Can we please explain to people? And this is not even complaining. This is actually pointing out points. I feel like people, as soon as they hear you critique, they're like, oh, it's complaining. Wait, fam, do we need a definition? Sit your dusty self down and learn the definition, okay? Now, you guys let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for the love. I love you guys. Listen, hey, auntie, I'm pulling up the DE just like that. I'm telling you guys, man, sometimes you just got to smack people in the right direction, man. So a lot of people used to say, oh, Rio, you're complaining, but, you know, Warframe actually take it to where I'm actually helping them. So how do you feel, Timmy? Nah, I love you guys, man. Take care. Have an amazing day. Thank you guys so much for supporting my content and the humor or whatever the heck I be talking about. I be talking about that foolishness, man, but you guys be talking about that foolishness too. So I love you guys. Let me hear you in the comment section, and slap the person next to you, please. Okay, so I'm in Walgreens, right? I'm on aisle 6. I'm picking up some cookies. Now, it was raining outside as I come in. You know when you hear that little squeaky shoe on the ground? I don't know. That's just what it sounded like to me. Don't judge me. So I'm on aisle 6. I turn around, this little girl stepped on my shoe with muddy shoes. I'm just in awe. Oh my God, not my shoes. I'm in disappointment. So I'm like, I was like, oh, it's okay. I was like, just excuse you, little girl. It's fine. It's fine. The mom says to me, don't you tell my little girl, excuse you. I said, man, what the heck are you talking about? She has just as much right to be on this aisle as you do. I said, huh? Oh my God, I cannot believe people nowadays. I said, man, what are you talking about? Who said anything about the owl? She stepped on my shoes. Well, you shouldn't be in her way. I said, child support must have been late this week. Get your dusty self out of here.